Hey guys, it's Lord of the Pogs. I've been away from the camera a few weeks just trying some new things, but if you watched my last video, you know that I love space, and anybody who loves space knows about the search for extraterrestrial intelligence. But a lot of people forget about the search for extrasolar planets, or exoplanets. Scientists have been searching for exoplanets since the early 20th century, and the first exoplanet was discovered about 2,000 light years away, orbiting a pulsar in the constellation Virgo. Today, more than 5,000 exoplanets have been discovered, ranging in size from twice as big as the Moon to 30 times bigger than Jupiter. NASA scientists have discovered an exoplanet just 41 light years away, relatively close as far as astronomical distances go, that they have termed a hell planet because it's so scorching hot that it has a molten lava ocean for a surface that reaches a cool 3,600 degrees Fahrenheit, hot enough to melt iron. Formerly named Janssen, but referred to in the scientific community as 55 Cancri e, it orbits its host star Copernicus so closely that it completes one orbit in just 18 hours. This is what a day on Earth would look like if it revolved around the Sun in just 18 hours. Earth is 93 million miles from the Sun, and Mercury, the closest planet to the Sun, is 37 million miles, whereas Janssen is just 1.4 million miles from its star. That's like comparing the height of the Empire State Building in New York City to the Ponte City apartment building in Johannesburg, South Africa, to just 20 feet. Not to mention that Janssen is tidally locked, meaning that one side always faces its star. So if you were on the surface of Janssen, the Sun would be in the same place in the sky all the time. Janssen was discovered by measuring variations in Copernicus's radial velocity. Basically, as a planet orbits a star, the star also moves in its own small orbit around the system's center of mass. Another planet that orbits its star so unnaturally close that its rocky surface has been entirely liquefied is called Kepler 78b, and it orbits its host star in just 8 hours. Gliese 581g, informally known as Zarmina, orbits its host star, Gliese 581, within the habitable zone, which is the area around a star where planets could have conditions necessary to support life as we know it. However, similar to Janssen, Zarmina is tidally locked, meaning one half of the planet is in perpetual burning daylight, and the other half is in perpetual frigid darkness. The only habitable part of Zarmina is right along the terminator, which is that sliver that separates the light from the darkness. HD 189733b is an exoplanet about the size of Jupiter, 65 light-years away, in the constellation Vulpecula. It orbits its host star, HD 189733, about 30 times closer than the Earth. Its atmosphere is slowly evaporating due to the intense ultraviolet radiation it gets from its star. It's also the first exoplanet that scientists have been able to confirm the color of. It's blue, which comes from light refracting through silicate particles in the air, and due to the planet's intense heat, these particles condense into glass. There's estimated winds in the atmosphere of 4,000 miles per hour, and with glass shooting through the air that fast, a trip to HD 189733b would be like going through a paper shredder. OGLE 2005 BLG 390LB, say that 5 times fast, also known by NASA as Hoth, is an exoplanet about 25,000 light-years away in the constellation Scorpio. It's one of the coldest exoplanets known, with a surface temperature of 370 degrees Fahrenheit below zero. That means any substance that exists on Earth in a gaseous form, including nitrogen, would be frozen solid. It orbits its host star, which is a red dwarf, at a distance that would place it between the orbits of Mars and Jupiter once every 10 years. Gliese 1214b is an exoplanet about 48 light-years away in the constellation Ophiuchus. Scientists can infer its radius and its mass by watching it transit in front of its host star and measuring Gliese 1214's radial velocity. From this, scientists can deduce its density, and they believe that Gliese 1214b is a real-life water world. However, it wouldn't look the same as the movie starring Kevin Costner. It would probably be more like layers upon layers of water vapor with a solid ice core. A solid ice core on a planet with a surface temperature of about 350 degrees Fahrenheit would be really interesting because it would have the properties of ice. You would be able to ice skate on it, but it would be hot to the touch like molten lava. Kepler 1b is an exoplanet about 750 light-years away that orbits the binary star system Kepler-1, and it's the darkest known exoplanet in existence. It reflects only 0.04% of all the light that hits it, probably due to light-absorbing chemicals in the atmosphere, like vaporized potassium, and the absence of ammonia crystals, which are present in Jupiter's atmosphere and make it shine so brightly. The planet also emits an eerie red glow due to the immense temperature of almost 2,000 degrees Fahrenheit. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please consider dropping a tip. And don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit that little bell in the corner to get notifications on more videos like this one.